In today's For Honor video, we will be taking a look at the Hitokiri in For Honor. Hitokiri in For Honor is an executioner with relentless mix-ups and is a heavy, hard hitter. Today I will go over the feats and kit to help you understand Hitokiri in For Honor. So going over Hitokiri, we're really going to talk about Hitokiri's entire kit. So the first part we'll talk about is her lights and her heavies. Now, Hitokiri's lights, neutral lights, do 12 damage on all sides. Now, unfortunately, I can't do top because, again, of reflex guard. And her heavies, neutral wise, does 22 damage on all sides. Now for Hitokiri's chain light wise, her chain lights is 12 and adds to 14 damage as well, and it only costs 9 stamina. Now with that, it equals up to 26 damage for the chain lights. That's for every single side, even including the top. I can't do top again because of reflex guard being removed, but yeah, you understand, you get the picture. Now her heavies, chain wise, for her heavies, it does 44 damage. Now that's just only for doing 2. Now, if you were to continue spamming it, which you can with Hitokiri, you can spam her heavy because it's an infinite heavy chain, or endless chain, to be honest. You can continue spamming it. Now, I don't know the damage number for that if you continue spamming it. And also, Hitokiri's unblockable heavies. She does have an unblockable heavy. You would have to hold down the heavy button, which will add up to 34 damage. Also, a fun fact, Hitokiri does have hyper armor on her heavies. As you see, the white flash there, she does have hyper armor on all her heavies, including for unblockable too. She has hyper armor there, so she can trade attacks. Okay, the next thing we'll go over is Hitokiri's kick. Now, Hitokiri's kick is quite simple. Now, since I'm on Xbox, it's going to be simple for Xbox users. Now, for PlayStation and PC, you guys might have to just try to follow along with it as best you can. So with Hitokiri's kick, the way you do it is you just press X on if you're on Xbox. Now, if you're on PlayStation, I think it's square. You just press X after a light, or you press X after a heavy. So you can do it after a light or a heavy. So you just want to press X or square on PlayStation and just continue the chain. And you can also spam with it too. So if you go for heavy, you can spam with it with the heavies only, not with the light. The light, it'll just go with another light after. But you can spam with it with the heavies, and you can get some really good damage with it. The only problem is that if you try to spam with it, a lot of people will tend to read it and they'll dodge it, and it's guard break vulnerable. So if you whiff it, you'll get hit with the guard break and you'll take a lot of damage. So don't spam with it. Just use it wisely when you feel like you have the edge on your opponent. And this thing we'll go over for Hitokiri is the sweep. Now, Hitokiri's sweep, it's the same thing as the kick, but you hold down X instead of just pressing it. You just hold it down. You can do it after a light, like I showed you, and a heavy too. You can hold down and go for a sweep. This is a great way to just discombobulate your opponent. If they feel like you're going to throw the kick out, you just hold this down and just sweep them, and you can get damage on them. Now, back when Hitokiri first came out, she did have the sweep, but it was very useless. I mean, you couldn't get a heavy or anything off of it. It was just a sweep. You could just delay your opponent's attack, or you could get a light after, but it was just useless to use. After they changed her a bit, now she's a bit better. So I do like that they made it to where she can get a heavy right after her sweep. Alright, the next thing we'll go over for Hitokiri is her dodge heavies. Now, we're going to go over the side dodges first. So, Hitokiri does have a side dodge heavy. It does 14 damage on both of those sides. But this is a good thing that they added for Hitokiri. That way she can dodge out of most attacks, or well, dodge out of attacks that are coming. Well, yeah, dodge out of attacks that are coming after her a bit. So say like this Orochi throws a heavy, I can side dodge it. That's how you mainly want to try to use the side dodge. Now, sometimes if the character has really good recoveries, like Orochi, then you're going to get screwed because the Orochi could deflect you. But you don't want to try to spam it too much. You really want to use the side dodge when you feel like you have the upper hand on your opponent. That's when you want to use the side dodge. When you feel like your opponent's overwhelmed, you can throw that side dodge out, maybe get a kill on them. Now for the top front forward dodge, it does 22 damage. It's not that bad, but it is parryable. I mean, sometimes some Hitokiris might use it in their chain to confuse the opponent, but it's not even worth trying as much. I mean, you can use it in Dominion to catch your opponent, but it's not worth it sometimes. In my opinion, it isn't. Alright, the next thing we'll go over for Hitokiri is Hitokiri's zone. Now, her zone, it goes on the left side and it does 14 damage. Now you can go for a kick afterward with this, and it's like Warden a bit, where Warden throws his zone out and he goes for his bash. Hitokiri can throw her zone out and she can go for the kick. and she can get 22 damage again. Like, she can continue her chain. That's how good it is. And she can also go for the sweep too, so you can hold this down and go for the sweep as well. So yeah, that's pretty much the zone. It's not too bad. All right, the last thing we'll go over is Hitokiri's running attack. So this is what Hitokiri's running attack looks like. That's her running attack. It does 24 damage on the right side. It only costs 12 stamina. It's a good way to catch your opponents in Dominion or Breach or in Elimination. You can catch them off guard, and you could probably get some good damage on them. Or if they're low, you can just kill them with running attack, which does 24 damage. So it's not that bad, really. Okay, so that's going to be it for Hitokiri's entire kit. Now we're going to go ahead and just go jump into the feats of the Hitokiri. Here we go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so here we are for the feats. Now I'm gonna go over the main unique feats for Hitokiri. Now all the other feats we did technically go over. Now I will go over those briefly, but just give an overview of those ones. But for the 4 main core feats, I will go over those. And if you want to get more information on these feats, I will leave the information hub in the description below. So the first one we have is Deliverance. This here is a passive. You gain a shield and uninterruptible stance while executing an enemy hero. So first off, you'll get a shield when having this active, and you won't get interrupted while you're executing someone. So the shield health is around 120, and you won't be interrupted during your execution. For the second one, for tier 1, we have Fast Recovery. This is a passive. Your stamina regenerates faster. And for the third one, we have Iron Lungs. You'll be able to sprint when out of stamina. For the tier 2 feat, the first one we have is Tainted Gift. Mark and reveal an enemy hero. If executed, the killer and their nearby teammates will regain some health. This is a good feat to get some health back whenever you're executing an enemy hero. So for tier 2, we have Bloodlust. This here is a passive. Killing heroes grants temporary attack and defense boosts. Next one we have is Righteous Deflect. It's a passive. You parry to gain high damage reduction for a short time. We've already talked about this with Lawbringer. I mean, it's not bad to take. For the third tier feats, for the first one we have, for the third feat, tier 1, we have Spirit Shroud. This here is a passive. You gain damage resistance after executing an enemy hero. Effect remains until you are killed. So you basically gain 15% damage reduction, and it lasts until you die. That's pretty much what it is for the Spirit Shroud. For tier 2, we have Heal on Block. This is a passive. Blocking enemy heroes' attacks regenerates your health. It regenerates your health by 4. But it's a really good feat if you want to take this to block. Blocking opponents and getting health back is pretty good. For the tier 3 feat, which I don't want to mispronounce at all, this one is a passive, so you basically gain stamina on successful hits. And for the final feat, this one is the most unique one, is Senbon Sakura. This here, you launch an attack that cannot be blocked and deals massive damage, leading to an execution on kill. This feat here got kinda nerfed. So back when Hitokiri first came out, you could one-shot people with this feat because it had no indicator. Now it has an indicator. People can block this feat by just, well, parrying it. That's all they have to do. Now you can time this feat right to deal massive damage. You'll have to time it right, and you'll have to trade your attack with it. That's what I would have to say. That's all it is. This feat here got nerfed. This feat here, it got nerfed. It's just not the best. I mean, it's still okay if you can time it right. It still sucks that they nerfed it. I wish they didn't nerf it, but it is what it is. It's still a good feat overall. For the tier 4 feat, the second one we have is Regenerate. This is a passive. You regenerate your health when out of combat. And for the last one, we have Fear Itself. Hitokiri has Fear Itself. Nearby enemies have lower defenses. This is the feat lineup that I take. Now, for everybody else, you don't have to run this. You don't have to copy this. You can always go with what you think is better for you. This is what I like. I like to have my stamina regenerated. That's why I have Fast Recovery. Tainted Gift, I take this because I just want to give it some health back whenever I execute somebody. Because it's always good to get your health back. Really good. And Heal on Block, hey, I want that lifesteal too. And then Senbon Sakura, I take it to maybe kill someone if they have one more person left and he's just defending himself really good. I'll take this and just kill him. That's why I would take this. But again, you can always look in the information hub to see which feats you want to take and just read about them, read their descriptions, and see which feat suits you. Right now, here we are in a match. Alright, here we go. We're starting up this match here. So I'm facing a Centurion right now. I'm facing a lot of these guys, man. Oh no. I need my teammates. Bro. Where's my team at, dude? There we go. Zone it out. No! Yes! Sit down. Get out of here. Oh my gosh, bro. Scared the crap out of me. That Shigoku's about to end me. Oh my gosh, dude. We got that. Let's go. Okay, I was just spamming my heavies, man. But hey, why not? Okay, there we go. Oh, wow, nice fair. There we go. Got him. Oh my gosh, dude. That's how I usually play Hitokiri, y'all. Sometimes I'll be dodging those attacks. Now I'm gonna go get some health real quick. Glad I got my revenge. No! Ocelotl? Oh, man, Ocelotl. Woohoo! There we go. Caught homie lacking. Bro, he's just throwing guard breaks out every single time, bro. Every time I'm throwing my attack or if I'm trying to delay it, he's throwing a guard break. So I decided to go for that front dodge heavy. Hey, that does work. It does work sometimes. Okay, yeah, never mind. They throwing stuff down that way. Nice. Gotcha. Sit down. Come here. Get on the floor. Get out of here, shaman. Bye-bye. Alright, Shigoki's turn.
Captured Zone A.
Oh, I thought I'd catch him. Uh-oh. I don't know why you guys are getting revenge. There. I'll get help. Okay, good pair. Shouldn't have done that. Where are you running to? Yeah, where are you running to? Come here. What's good? Sit down, bro. All y'all trash. No, come here. No, get him! Get him! Bro, get him! Oh my gosh! Bro, if that Griffin beats all of them, I swear, dude. Thank you. My God.
Your team rallied.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank gosh, bro. I was about to lose it. I was about to lose it with all of y'all. Holy crap. Hey, I wanted to challenge, but my gosh. Hey, at least we got the W, bro. Hey, I took care of an anti-gank right there. Hey, I'm glad with that, bro. Got an anti-gank. GG's, GG's. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so with Hitokiri in For Honor today, I do like how Hitokiri is in For Honor. Right now, that is. Because her kit is simple. She has hyper armor, her heavies, she has side dodge heavies now, which help her, and she has her kick and sweep, which helps her get damage. Like, most of those things help her just become a formidable foe in For Honor. She's really good with her damage. She's really good at just pressuring the opponent until they either have to parry or they just take the attack. That's pretty much it. I mean, they have to take the damage or they just don't take it. I mean, they just parry. That's it. That's all it is with Hitokiri. You just pressure your opponent until you discombobulate them. That's all it is. And it's very Hitokiri is fun. Hitokiri is very fun in Dominion. Very fun in Dominion and Breach and 4v4s. Now 1v1s, she's a bit tough because in ones you have to know what you're doing with her. If you don't know what you're doing and you tend to throw stuff out that you shouldn't be throwing out, then it's honestly bad because you just can't play with her as much. Because in duels, she can hold herself in duels because she has the hype armor and she can turn attacks. So sometimes in duels, a lot of people will read your attacks, so you have to make the wise choice or make the wise move to make sure you win the match. That's how I could put it in words. I'm not sure, but overall I say she's in A tier in Dominion. Now duels wise, I say she's in B. But yes, that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Also, before we do go off, if you want to become a Raptor member today, you can for $3. If you do become a Raptor member, I will reply to your comments first. I'll give you a shout out, and I will also show sneak peeks of future videos that will be in store for the channel. Make sure you guys become a Raptor member today. But I appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me on my videos. I want to just thank y'all so much. We're on the road to 8,000 subscribers, and I will do a sub special this time. I promise you guys, I am. I've said this many times that I would do a sub special, but I always forget. And I'm gonna do it on YouTube. I will let you guys know what it will be on YouTube, and we're just gonna have fun and just ball out. That's what. I appreciate the support from you guys again. Let me know what you think about Hitokiri in the comments below. And as always, I'm TheGamingRaptor. Stay wild, Raptor Pack. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Alright guys, peace out.